Probably heard of intermittent fasting, especially because it was one of the most searched topics on Google in 2018. But the funny thing is, a lot of people get that mixed up with something else called time-restricted feeding, which is actually what I recommend for most people. So time-restricted feeding, you're essentially restricting the amount of time that you're eating food every day. It's as simple as that. So I want you to start with a 12-hour feeding window and then slowly cut that down to maybe eventually 8 hours a day. So what does that look like? Say you finish dinner at 7 p.m. You won't eat breakfast or break your fast until at least 7 a.m. the next day. That would be a 12-hour cycle. So 12-hour fast, 12-hour feeding window. Now, as we extend that, maybe you finish dinner by 6 p.m. and then you don't eat breakfast till maybe 9 a.m. the next day. So you want to slowly get that window of the feeding time smaller and smaller. So what this does is it's amazing for so many health effects, but for metabolic effects, so when we're talking about controlling blood sugar and insulin, it's amazing. It's also really good for brain function. We're even finding that it can prevent dementia, Alzheimer's, and Parkinson's potentially. So I love this tip. It's such an easy thing to do. Maybe jot down on a piece of paper, or you can even download a fasting app to track how much time you're fasting every night. But just slowly work on this and see what kind of benefits you get. And another thing a lot of people notice is weight loss. And hey, anything we can do to support weight loss is great. All right, so good luck with your fasting.